Hey guys, before we move on to our next video, I want to give a shout out to the Village Workbench. I picked up some wolves in 1/48 scale to turn into sled dogs, and I was astounded at the quality. They got them off Etsy, so if you guys are interested in some really nice resin work, Village Workbench is the way to go. Alright guys? Alright, let's move on to our video. I'm going to show you some stills first, and then we'll move on. Alright. Okay, hey guys, welcome back. Let me show you where we're at with this thing. So pretty much got my figures in the positions I want them in. Okay, and I've figured these guys rolled in on skis. They probably have an aircraft parked somewhere out that way. So I went ahead and made some skis, and they've downloaded those or offloaded those, taken them off, stuck them in the snow. So those are our skis. I made those out of cardstock, and the ski poles I made out of straight pins, and the end that's in the snow where the pad for the ski pole is, I made that out of PVA glue. I put a tiny drop on some wax paper, put the pin in it, let it dry. As it shrank, it was no longer round. It flattened out and stuck to the pin, so that made the footprint for the pad. And then the very top, the little, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, the little handles on those, I made those out of the same thing, just PVA glue, just a drop PVA glue on each one after I planted them. Okay, I also fashioned a sled, dog sled. Okay, that was scratch built, made it out of stretch sprue. Oh wow, I got a big thunderstorm going on in the background here. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, so I made that out of stretch sprue, and then the bottom of it, below where the packages are, I made out of cardstock, and then I fashioned the packs just out of white clay. Okay, and of course it's going to be difficult now because my dog is between my legs. She heard the thunder. But one consistent theme in all three of these stories was the sled dogs. So I tried my best to go ahead and put a dog sled in here. Okay, and finding 1/48 scale dogs was difficult at best. But what I did find were some 1/48 scale wolves, and I have turned those into Malamutes. Okay, so I have 4 of them, and I figured this would be a small dog sled team anyways. They probably came in on a helicopter or an RD4 or something like that, and it's on flat territory. They're not going to need 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 dogs. Okay, they're traveling light. So these are them after they're painted. I've got some still photos of these prior to this, and I've got to tell you, they are absolutely outstanding detail wise. Okay, and they're going to end up being placed here. Right now I've got to fashion the harnesses and the rigging. Okay, and then we'll go back and clean up this little bit of dirty snow around here and get the frame on this, and that's about where we're at right now. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys an update. Let you guys take a look at this whole thing. and I'm not gonna mess with plugging it in right now and turning the lights on. But these wolves, at first glance, they looked a little large, but once I got them painted, they toned down a little bit. They seemed a little smaller, and once I bury their legs in the snow a little bit, they're going to be a tad bit shorter, so I think they're going to work out just fine. I used to have a Pyrenees wolf, timber wolf mix dog, and she was about waist high on me. So these are about that high on these figures, so they're going to be working out just about right for Malamutes. All right, so that's where we're at right now, guys. This is just a shorty. Once I get these finished, we'll get back with y'all. I need to figure out a way to put harnesses on them. That's going to be a real challenge. And then the rigging, and then just some little detail work with the frame on this, and we'll be done with this. So you guys stick around, and the next couple days we should have this wrapped up. Thanks y'all. Have a great one.